Hello, everyone. We are live from the apocalypse, where we play tabletop role playing games to benefit nonprofits, aid organizations, and other charitable causes. We ask, please, that if you are enjoying what you see here, that rather than subscribing or giving us bits or any of the normal Twitch stuff, that you please take that money and you just donate it directly to one of the organizations that we are fundraising for. Um, at present, tonight's stream is going to be raising money for Planned Parenthood, who right now, of all times, need no introduction. The importance of the work that they do with reproductive health cannot be overstated. They're one of the only places in the U.S. where women and men can go to get affordable care, and the educational information that they provide is invaluable. So, if at any point you would like to donate, you can type !PP donate. Yes, yes, haha, lol, lol, in the chat, and our bot will post the link, and you can make the McElroy brothers yell at us and interrupt whatever it was we were doing. We also have an assortment of channel points that you can use to unlock our various emotes without subscribing, as well as to interact with and influence the stream in other ways. I think that covers most of the housekeeping. If I can move this window around, that would be awesome. Maybe.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get dangerous. I'm old. Okay.
Hey, Darkwing Duck was the shit. So, where last we left you guys off, you guys were on Absol Island. Rather desolate place, a little ways away from Esper Bay, out into the choppy sea. Do you want to recap a little bit for the audience why it is that you have come here?
Well, we don't know much, but we do know that Estelle's dad took a boat out here with a computer in it. Which is not to say that the boat had a computer. He just put a computer in a boat.
There were also sheets of paper, I think, right?
So
there were like binders.
We were very concerned about the integrity of the data.
Yes.
Being carted.
Yeah.
Data integrity is critical.
It's super important.
And upon said island, we encountered a gruff sort of man.
Whom I may or may not have been engaged to at one point in my very long life.
I think we established that you. Well, I don't think you were engaged. I think you dated.
Oh no! Yeah, we dated, and then Ephraim came in and was just like,
right.
Hey girl, hey. And Ephraim came in, and Ephraim came in, Mr. Steelio girl.
Mrs. Steelio girl, not from around here. Came onto this very insular island and went, hey, guess what? I'm making a gym, and also I'm gonna marry you. And she was like, have you fought all my family yet? Because I don't think you're doing that until you do that.
You may have to.
Have we covered that on stream, or is that just
I think we have touched on it very briefly, but don't worry, I am sure that will manage to come back around somehow.
I was gonna say, because otherwise, like our fans are very confused about what I should.
I am sure that we'll manage to work that in at some point. But yes, in the meantime, yes, you encountered Mr. Harlan DeWick, a member of the rather insular DeWick clan that makes their home here on Absol Island. And in addition to the history that was implied with Estelle, he, upon meeting Billy, greeted him as a relative. And unbeknownst to Billy, apparently his mom was from Absol Island originally.
Your mom's from Absol Island?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, we established that at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
Thank you for the recap, Will.
You're welcome.
Why? All right.
Very good. As you can see, we are in peak storytelling
Yep.
mode tonight.
It's been a long weekend. It's Tuesday. Let's go.
Everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire.
So
Just now.
Harlan takes you up through the woods.
Yeah,
towards
just fucking
a
grip
cluster.
it,
Oh.
baby.
Oh.
Plop that
Oh, hey,
down,
aw,
dude.
thank you, JD.
Thank you,
Thank
JD.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, JD. You're the real OG.
Your
true.
donation is truly appreciated in this.
Along the way, as you pass through the woods, you pass by old fishing boats careened on the hillside, some of which have been converted into homes. And there are torii gates built from an assortment of materials. Some even look as though they were constructed from flotsam and refuse. The one thing they all have in common is that wherever there might hang or display some kind of votive object, there are instead pieces of old circuit board.
What? Like,
You
So
know,
this
your
is-
your typical warding circuit boards. You don't.
Hey, do you want to explain this? I ask our guide.
I'm sorry, what?
The circuit boards.
what is his name again? I apologize.
Harlan.
Harland.
Harlan.
Okay.
Yeah, Harlan DeWick.
Harland DeWick. Okay.
Oh no, what, now the torii up there? Oh no, that's just an old island tradition. I mean, we gotta do something with all the crap that floats down from Self City.
An old island tradition of circuit boards, darling?
You know, I didn't really start out with the circuit boards, but honestly, that was something that Willem kind of got into his head. But and you know, honestly, he really kind of, you know, this was kind of his passion project. So it's funny. It was really kind of his passion project. So I mean, you know, I mean, he's my older brother. So you know, I just kind of
Oh dare.
so
How dare you
all-
pun in our
I
chat.
just kind of went along with it. I honestly, again, like I said, it gave us something to do with just all the trash
Oh,
that washes up here these days. Just it's the amount of just
you can see
everything.
the idea flashing behind Estelle's eyes that the computer we came for is actually just piecemealed across the island on Torii gates. Like oh dear.
I mean, honestly, like the God's honest truth. I mean, this is like, I don't want to say it's like not even the half of it, but like, I mean,
It's true.
like there's just so much these days. Just it's the current takes everything down from Self City down this way anymore.
Oh yes, I'm sure it's gotten much worse too since the corporation moved in.
That's mostly what it is. Especially these last 20 years or so.
Have you been
Though I
to
think
the island since they built that little housing development?
you know, nah, ever since the old bicycle gang went its separate ways, you know, I haven't left the island much.
Do I know what he's referencing? Is there actually like a biker gang?
Once
No,
Did I used to
bicycle.
date a biker?
Bicycle.
Sickle.
Yes, no, important.
No,
Yep, no.
no. I have an image of Estelle in a little leather jacket. Let's keep going. Anyways,
Yeah, no,
let's-
that was
On a
fine.
bicycle.
Oh,
You can
wait.
keep the leather jacket, but it's on a bicycle.
When
Canonically.
back into your younger days, Esper Bay had a gang of bicycle riding hoodlums.
How rich were they? Bicycles cost like $2 million. Dollars.
know.
2 million yen.
That's
Yeah.
why they did
Pokemon
crime. They
economy.
stole their bicycles.
That's why they did bicycle crime.
A
That also
bicycle is the
explains why
single
I was
most
like-
expensive thing in the Pokemon universe.
Mhm.
It is.
I think we now understood why Team Rocket thought this town was vulnerable. Like, what's the only threat there? Oh, there's a bicycle gang.
And Harlan, in his youth, may or may not have been the leader of this group of analog Bosuzoku.
I'm actually just playing a musical in my head now. Like when you're a jet, you're a jet. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, hey, young Estelle found him very dashing.
Yes. So dashing that it took an offlander to pull me away
He was
with his ambitious plans of making a gym.
he was just so dangerous. His bike had 12 speeds.
Oh, the chat wants to know what's the gang name. What's the gang name?
Oh no. Oh gosh.
What's
The wait, no wait, I have this actually. That was the Pangaros.
The Pangaros. What's that?
Pangaros.
Is that a Pokemon?
Yep.
It's a good choice. Big panda.
Yep. Big panda that I think is actually itself also biker themed.
Very good.
Pangaro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I couldn't remember. I feel bad because I had just played another Pokemon game like a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't remember what Pokemon Satan's name was.
Oh, right.
Giratina.
Giratina. I was going to say, like, the Giratina's angels. The Hell's Giratinas. Pangaros is better. We lost Heather.
Yeah,
Or
sure
she
did.
got mad at us. Could go either way.
Both are potentially likely.
Yes. The Pangaros.
Pangaros, yeah.
They get pangry.
They do get they do get pretty pangry. Yeah.
That's actually kind of perfect because I think Pangaro is kind of based off of like the school toughs.
Yeah, like
the
Bond show of like the Bosuzoku gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very cute.
Definitely sort of almost planned that. Yeah. Well, while we're waiting to see Heather's situation, how is everybody out there doing tonight?
I'm doing
Oh.
well. Hello.
Oh, do we have? We have a Heather. We are
I
back.
have no idea what happened. My internet disappeared for like all of 60 seconds. It went from full bars to like, I'm not there. Troubleshoot? And then it came
do be
back.
happening.
No,
And I did nothing to fix it. Anyways, continue.
no troubleshooting to be had.
No troubleshoot. No time to trouble.
No troubles to shoot.
Nope.
Right. So
All right. So
my ex-biker bicycle gang
bicycle.
boyfriend
Yes,
who is now in
yes.
his 90s as well.
Yep.
Pretty sure their title was still biker in the gang, or in the game rather.
Yeah, bikers. Yeah. But in the anime, it was very clear that they were a bicycle gang.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I like to imagine there's a running kind of debate between Estelle and Ephraim of like, oh yeah, the biker, the bicyclist,
the cyclist. Do you mean to say that he was a cyclist?
Cyclist. That
Oh, yeah,
cyclist poser.
Yeah, he rode a
that
bike,
you
the
used-
biker.
Right. No. Yeah. He had a leather jacket and excellent calves.
I mean, what more could a girl want? Really?
Hunter's calves.
Especially at Estelle's age. Like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, very good.
All right. I don't know what to do about this. They might have destroyed all of our data.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, you should ask
Yeah,
him.
just
had
fucking
fun.
grip it.
well, he
grip
said
it,
it came
baby.
from the trash.
Oh, Jason,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Jason.
dude.
We do really
Donation.
appreciate
One
it.
for the big boy.
Okay, so I think yeah, so none of this was found or hidden on the island, was it? Maybe with some stacks of paperwork.
The what all the like the chips and stuff up there.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't think so. Like so that's mostly Willem's thing. But I mean, I know most of this stuff. Like I helped him organize it and everything. Like the most of this is stuff that washes up on the beach. So like it was
Alright.
it was something that was hidden on the island.
I'll ask
What you talk about this a little bit. What's hidden here? What are you looking for, Estelle? Like, I mean, I would love to think that you came out here just for a visit, but again, I think we both know that's not true.
Well,
And don't get me wrong, I'm real grateful you bringing Billy here to meet the family, but I can't help but feel like there's something else going on here.
well, you see, you never met my father. No one really met my father ever.
No,
died
that was
when I
most. That was. I mean, yeah, I know that. I mean, I know our daddies were close back in the day, but no, I never met him.
Before he died, in the war, my father left something here, and I'm not sure if he left it with your father or if he hid it on the island. But I remembered recently, and I thought I really, well, we can talk about that later. We don't need to hike and talk about this. Let's find out if it's even here.
Not sure. Yeah, no. Here, let me take y'all up to the house. I'm sure Doris and the kids got something going on up there.
I really don't want to be the ex who comes by and says, "By the way, the world is ending." Maybe. I feel like it's rude after 50 years. Okay, it's rude to just be the ex who comes by and says, "Hey, I know you had a great life without me, but guess what?" Like,
I mean, that's fine, Estelle, but like we are in kind of a hurry. Like time is of the essence.
do I tell you how to handle your exes?
No.
All right then.
I'm still a little stuck on the family thing, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah. Oh yes, dear. If in another life I would have been your great aunt, grandmother. No, that's not right. Like,
All right, so I'm sorry. Let me set up that. Okay, so Bill, you're telling me your mom literally never. Your mom never. I mean, I hear about you time to time, but like your mom never mentions her family at all.
I mean, in the abstract, but if you're asking if she told me that we had family residing on the island that was like right next to us that we just never saw, no, nothing about that.
Well, yeah, I suppose I'm not real surprised. Though I'm real sorry about it. You're you know, your daddy's a real nice guy. You know, I met him one time. Seems real great, but family didn't really care for him over much. Or, you know, some of your mom's choices. And then maybe there might have been a little some arguing, might have been some words exchanged. And a lot of folks took it a bit hard. I think her especially.
he means your mom never let anyone tell her what to do or how to live her own life, and the rest of them felt that was, oh, what did they call it? Oh, what it was, having heirs.
mean,
aspirations, dare I say.
now, Estelle, you know that I, of all people, am not going to tell you that you're wrong. But keep in mind, this is our house you're walking into right now. I'm just saying, be nice.
When have I not been nice?
Harlan,
Like your family hated the entire time we dated and often tried to poison me. Your grandmother knew I was allergic to shellfish.
Yeah,
Like,
well, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you about that. But if it's any consolation, she is several decades past on at this point.
how's your mother?
She's well.
That's grand. Let's get inside before there's a storm.
Motes of light gradually surround you, either from flame lanterns or weakly flickering electric bulbs. And the DeWick family compound gradually forms around you. Heaving down out of the gloom are the windows of what you realize to be a rusted, derelict super yacht. Striding up to a door cut into the side of the hull, Harlan knocks before opening and calling out, "Doris, we got company tonight."
Am I frozen?
Sorry, your Heather, your connection's a little all over the place. You might want to try just refreshing your window.
I might do that. Okay, I'm gonna close out. I'll be right back. So
Sure.
sorry.
Okay.
Sure.
I was just watching it like go red and then
Yeah,
orange,
no,
and then
and
green, and then back to red.
Yeah, I was seeing her kind of robot a little bit, and I was wondering.
Blame the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the charm.
Mm-hmm.
Things have been going a little too smoothly recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were especially on, because after our first couple sessions we were doing pretty good. We had a solid streak on missing numbers. We were overdue for some technical difficulties.
That is true, yeah. It's been a little too clean. I was hoping we'd skate by since the Nephilim finale. We lost we dropped halfway through.
It's all the motherboards.
Yeah.
All those motherboards around the island just tanking the connection.
Exactly.
It's actually a ward that his grandmother designed to keep me off the island. So, working as intended.
Okay, looks like you're holding steady on my end. So that might have done the trick.
All right.
Let's cross our fingers.
Upon opening,
Nope.
No. Oh, wait. Maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Oh.
No, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Not sure what happened. Because it looked good on my end and we could hear it.
Yeah.
But...
There we go. Let's see what we do.
Oh, okay. Could you not hear us?
No, I was glitching on my end. Like I could see it
gotcha.
sputtering, and I was like, I'm just gonna redo it real quick. Jazz hands.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's looking steady for now. Very cool.
So, upon opening the door, you are immediately greeted by a cacophony of yips and barks, and as a wave of excited Puccina spill out of the door and begin running around your feet.
I love on all the puppies.
Mm-hmm. They are all very excitable. Definitely play rough a bit. Both in the abstract and also in the capital P capital R way. Definitely get some nips and scratches from your pets, but they seem well-meaning enough.
I think Ling Ling, and you can't really tell who's in charge of this game as Ling Ling flees or leads the Puchiana around in circles.
Just
Are you being chased?
on a rampage across the compound.
You're either being chased or you are leading a chase. I don't know.
Yeah. As you know, and some other folks start to come out onto their porches and decks respectively to see what is going on, and Harlan are just like, I'm gonna have some questions to answer later. But here, come on inside.
Oh,
And
one of them is named Daisy. And I shall keep it.
aww.
Daisy is my
I
dog
think-
for the chat. One of my dogs.
I think Julian is going to kind of like put a hand on Estelle's arm as we like enter the house and just kind of lean in and say quietly like, look, obviously there's a lot of history here, and I'm glad Billy's, I guess, reconnecting with long lost family, but I mean, we just saw some kind of cosmic horror, the likes of which man was never meant to gaze upon, and I feel like we're losing some of that urgency.
on this stream, never.
Oh no, dear. I understand the urgency. It destroyed my house and tried to kill me. So
Yeah.
we'll get there. You don't rush these things. If we do, then they'll just all be I'm not going to say they dig in their heels, but you have to observe the formalities. You know, we're going to poke at each other. They're going to look Billy over and decide whether or not he's worthy of the family name. And, you know, we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay, but so like 2 questions.
Hmm.
Are they going to think he's worthy of the family name? And what happens if he's not?
Oh dear, that's almost entirely down to whether or not he reminds them of somebody who's already been born. Even if they didn't like that person, it's just sort of I don't want to say it's an idiosyncrasy, but I didn't remind them of anybody because I'm very obviously an Esper, and that didn't serve in my favor. But Billy looks quite like his mother and his grandfather, and you know, it should all be fine. He's got a good heart. They probably won't eat him alive. Like, I just pat your
Okay.
hand and walk in the door.
Are you saying this loudly enough where Billy can hear?
I mean, is Billy like just
Julian was-
right behind me watching the conversation? Like,
Julian was trying not to, but Estelle may
Okay.
not have been so diligent.
You've been playing with the puppies then.
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It's probably fine. Besides, who knows if they do take a shine to Billy, they might be able to teach him some of the techniques they do out here. It's completely different. Might work better for Billy.
Sure.
I don't know how much he's learning from my sister, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if anybody is going to understand the need to impress, I get it. I was in Team Rocket, but
How are you doing, by the way? You all right?
I've been better.
Okay. I do you think maybe you were focusing on this so you don't have to think about that?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. We should all do that.
Okay. Well, we'll get to it. But they're not going to let us anywhere near Willem unless Billy gets inspected first. So
All right.
we're gonna
all right.
handle that.
Okay, that's fine.
You follow Harlan into the house. And there is a lot of stuff kind of just piled everywhere. The detritus of generation upon generation occupying the remains of this cruise liner. And at last you get to a large makeshift mess hall. Around the time also that that Ling Ling leads all of the dogs back into the house, all of the Puccinas back, who spill out into the room and begin yipping around excitedly as as an old and haggard looking Maitina, whom you would guess is probably their mother, just sort of looks at Billy exasperatedly. But right before the Maitina growls at you, she is calmed by an older woman who comes up and begins scratching her behind the ears. She introduces herself. Ella, hey there, Billy. My name's Doris. And I don't really know how to say this, but I'm your aunt. How are you? It's nice to finally meet you. I'd dearly like to give you a hug, but unlike Harlan, I like to ask permission first. How are you on hugging? Are you a hugger? Not everyone on the mainland is. I know that.
Hugs are generally good. Hugs from people I didn't know existed, but are very closely related to me up until about 30 seconds ago, are a little bit more shocking, but sure, we can go for it.
Honestly, only if you're feeling it. I made it awkward. It's too late. Nope, I made it awkward. Just forget about it. I just
only if you're feeling it. Just
sorry.
Everybody's staring awkwardly and just do.
You know what?
Clearly, where Billy gets his social skills.
I just tell you what. Tell you what. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Doris. I'm your aunt. You're my mom's sister. We've never met. Would you like some food?
Yeah.
That food sounds easy to process.
Perfect. Come on in and meet the cousins. And shows you guys to some seats at a long metal table where there are 4 young kids already attacking their dinner with gusto. Everybody, these are my kids, your cousins, Hunter, Bart, Eunice, and Carol Ann. Kids, say hi to the guests. They kind of vaguely acknowledge your presence. And Doris goes and brings you guys out some food.
From I imagine Estelle and Julian are kind of just like standing back, letting all of this happen, and Julian like says very quietly under his breath, he says, when I was 12 years old, Rocket Grunt put a cigarette out on my arm, and that was less painful than this.
Emotions often are, dear. That's why most of the training the Espers go through is to just stop feeling things like fear. But I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's fine. Also, I should have said lollipop. Rocket Grunt put a lollipop out on
your arm. Yes, I'm sure that's what you told the social workers. Now, here's...
Now that we're in syndication.
Yeah.
Are we in syndication?
No, is this officially a 4Kids production?
Yeah.
Bleep, 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 bleep. I've just considered all of the jokes I make as Estelle. Right. So yes, this is Billy.
Hi,
Um,
hi, I'm Billy, and you
for
are
one,
all my family.
one
yeah.
of the uh one of the younger boys suddenly gets a look at you and kind of squints and looks up excitedly and just points directly at you, his finger just like inches from your face, and says, "You're the gym leader."
Oh, yeah, yeah, I am. Uh, yeah. Have you? I guess I don't know if y'all ever leave the island, but have you been to the gym?
No, I've never been to the gym, but I want to go sometime. Mom, can I go to the gym and see cousin Billy at the gym?
Cousin Billy runs the gym now.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm.
If you
Just
want
the
if you
other
if you want a lot of fights,
Um, I've won more than zero.
that's so cool. I mostly see Aunt Susan stuff up around here and all the fights that she won. But I didn't know that you did Pokemon battles too. Mom, can I go to the mainland and fight Pokemon?
Not until your 11th birthday.
Exactly.
Why don't you show him all of Susan's old battle pictures? That'll be nice. And she's
And
like,
And yeah, no, and the boy like grabs Billy's wrist in a death grip that you would not think a child of his size and age would be capable of, and proceeds to just bodily drag you down a hallway.
Harland,
Yes, Estelle?
we need to talk to Willem about, well, Willem or your father. But your father might be dead. Your father's dead, isn't he?
He is exceptionally dead.
Oh, all right then. Well, he would have left everything to Willem anyways. Could we talk to Willem?
Um,
Everyone knew he was the favorite.
well, I'll tell you what, you might be able to. Willem, he spends most of his time out at the lighthouse these days. I mean, it's his job, I understand that. It's where he's got a cot out there. Never was much for socializing, especially after Sue left. You're welcome to go out and talk to him. Actually, I might even have a reasonable idea of a peace offering. But I don't know.
Why does Estelle need a peace offering?
Just,
or is it Billy that needs to bring a peace offering?
it's more Billy, yeah.
Oh, good.
Because I'll be honest, I don't I would love to say that Willem would be thrilled to meet his grandson, but I do not know that for a 100% fact.
What is Willem like? Because I have connections, right? So I should vaguely remember him at the very least.
You remember Willem as a fairly distant, honestly, even when he was younger, he was already an old sea salt.
Okay.
Like he almost exemplifies the insular character of Absol Island.
Okay.
Like almost wears it like a badge of pride.
I'm sure him and Billy will get along great. No reason for concern.
All right. Well, peace offering, that might be good. What are you thinking?
Well, so you mentioned those chips and circuit boards hanging off the torii all
Hmm.
around the island. Um, Most of the time, some of us go out to go see Willem. He asks us to replace the circuit boards. I mean, we got a whole heckin' pile of them, you know, down in the basement, wash up on shore, and he asks us to go and replace them out on the long walk out to the lighthouse, uh, and we take down the old ones, put up the new ones, and then we deliver the old ones to him.
Hmm.
Something he's always been real insistent about. One of his ways. Um, and I feel like I can't guarantee it, but at least if you bring those, he might at least open the door for you. I'll be totally honest, when we go out to see him, sometimes we need to bring those to get him to open the door.
What what was his favorite meal again? It's been too long.
Um, Fond of
Circuit boards.
circuit boards. Uh, Fond of potato leek soup, if I'm recalling correctly.
Hmm. Hmm. Julian, you get started on the soup. And she just wanders out the door. She's gonna go try to do this circuit board thing.
Julian's just like, yeah, no, I would, yeah, I'll just make some freaking soup.
Because the world is ending. Apparently,
Yeah,
that's
this
what we're
is-
doing.
As long as all of our priorities are straight, I'll make some soup. And then I guess I will look around for an adult and ask if I can use the DeWitt's kitchen.
So Doris is nearby and has overheard this conversation. And she kind of catches you and pulls you out of this and says, "Don't worry, hon. I know what it's like with these main character types. Tell you what, let's go in the kitchen. Let me see what I got in the pantry."
Yeah, that I would really appreciate that. You said you were Susan's sister?
And that's right. I'm sorry. I'm not sure we ever been properly introduced. So yeah, I'm Doris DeWick, and you were I'm Harlan's niece, by the way.
God, cool.
Yeah.
I'm Julian Rue. I've only been in Esper Bay for a few years, but Susan and I are friends. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's also pretty good to hear. I'll be honest, Sue never really made friends terribly easily. I mean, honestly, I think if you're friends with her, frankly, that puts a few rungs up in my book.
Oh, I said I'm pretty sure. But
honestly,
She hasn't murdered me yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sue and I grew up together. I'm only pretty sure she even likes me. So you're in good company, Julian. Nice to meet you.
yeah, thank you for this. He once he's in the kitchen, he's gonna kind of like straighten up a little bit, take a deep breath, and then he's gonna say, "All right, I'm gonna need potatoes, leeks, obviously, cream if you have it, all of the spices that you have on hand, if you, and then just keep sort of rattling off."
and she just sort of chuckles and goes,
Garlic.
all right. Yes, chef, I guess. Is that what we're supposed to say?
Yes.
And so she goes and commences to help you with that, and you're kind of glad for it, just because you look at their kitchen, and it's quite a large kitchen, actually. It is a, the galley of a super yacht, however old it might be at this point. But it is also organized in a way that you cannot fathom.
All right. Well, that's great.
Mhm.
Julian's very happy about that. I am glad to have Doris's help. Do you want me to roll cooking?
Yeah, go for it. Let's roll some cooking. Let's get some use out of that skill.
That was why I was like, what's his favorite meal?
6.
All right. Yeah, no, that is a solid success. And with Doris's help, you are able to put together a pretty fragrant, pretty hearty potato leek soup.
Hell yeah.
Of course, garlic.
If
Of
not,
course.
Really wish you had
if
some.
not, shame. If you don't have garlic, shame.
Really wish you had some Farfetch to balance this out, but we made do.
Where they got the leak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's it comes with its own aromatics.
Yeah. Oh, I love Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd was like my weird stan Pokemon, like when I was actually like 10 years old playing Pokemon Blue, the one that like none of my friends understood, that I was like, no man, Farfetch'd is awesome. I love Farfetch'd. And they're like, what? Why? Why do you have a Farfetch'd? Why do you have a Farfetch'd on your team? I'm like, because Farfetch'd is awesome. He swings an onion like a sword and he's a duck.
I feel like this doesn't need explanation.
Why
No,
am I
I was
explaining
prepared to
this
accept
you?
it.
Right?
I was prepared to accept it. It's like, when people are like ride or die for Delibird. It's like, yeah, he throws presents that explode. I get it. He's a penguin that throws presents that explode. Say no more.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
right. I make a bomb soup.
you make a real bomb soup. And meanwhile, Billy, your tour guide for this evening, your little cousin Hunter, whom you have just met, is busily just quizzing you on everything that you can possibly tell him about Pokemon battles and being a gym leader.
I think Billy's actually finally comfortable since like the first time we got this island. Kids are normal. They're on a pretty similar mental track in sometimes to Billy, and he remembers what it's like to be a kid excited about the gym. So yeah, he can roll with this.
And he has then segues from quizzing you to asking you if you know much about your mom's Pokemon battles.
No. She didn't like to talk about it too much, to be honest. She always kind of steered things back to the farm and kind of treated it like it was the distant past, even though it wasn't that long ago.
No, I didn't know that Aunt Susan was a farmer now. I kind of thought that she was still a Pokemon trainer.
No. Well, once her and my dad got together, she kind of joined him on the farm, and then, well, to be honest, she kind of took over running the farm because, well, somebody's got to do it.
Oh, that must be why Grandpa Willem doesn't like your dad.
Probably. I could imagine that.
Is your
that
dad an
might be.
idiot?
I mean, I always thought he was a pretty smart guy.
Grandpa Willem always says that your dad's an idiot.
Huh. I mean, I suppose my dad's a very nice person.
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll meet him. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'll know if he's an idiot. And at that point, you are suddenly in a room that is full of just a bunch of just like family pictures. It's like a gallery of family photos. There's photo albums, and there's also just like plaques and trophies and cases of badges all around the room. Grandpa Willow doesn't talk about this stuff much anymore either, but like he always keeps it. He always keeps this room real nice. This is this is your mom's wall over here, and you see a lot of pictures of your mom as a young girl. Um,
Yeah,
as a
just
young girl,
fucking
and
grip
aw,
it, baby.
thank you.
Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah.
We do
That's
we do
where I
we do
want for
really
the big
appreciate
boy.
it, especially now.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much for your donation.
And you see a lot of pictures of your mom as a young girl, which you're not really used to seeing, as well as cases full of gym badges from around the region. Some you recognize, some are even from outside the region. It looks like there are a bunch of trophies and pictures of her with medals. There's the All Meldarva Junior Division champion, Esper Bay Open Tournament bronze medal, Unova Invitational Youth semifinalist. Just a lot.
I had no idea she did all this. I thought she just stayed at the gym here in town.
No, you're yeah, Aunt Sue. I mean, like I said, Grandpa Willem doesn't talk about it much. But Uncle Harlan and my mom talk about it sometimes. No, your mom was really good.
I mean, that I can believe. These pictures are strange. She's very like she's smiling in a lot of these.
Does your mom not smile?
I mean, she smiles like I guess occasionally, but she just got a lot. She manages a lot, and she got to take care of everything.
Maybe she only smiles when she fights. Uncle Willem's kind of like that. Grandpa Willem's kind of like that.
Oh, that might be it. I mean, I never got to see her battle. She was done with all that before me.
I think her mom was kind of like that too. I never knew Grandma Peggy. But this is all her stuff over here. And yeah, basically on the other side of the room is a bunch of framed stuff of your grandma, of Susan's mother. And there are a number of framed pictures of her, some of them in black and white, of her as a young woman, wedding photos, obviously, of her and your grandpa Willem, who does actually in his younger pictures look distressingly like you. But like, you have never looked in your life as stern as he does, even in his wedding photos. You're not actually positive that you are capable of forming your face into that expression.
Oh, well, that one looks more familiar to an expression I'm used to seeing. Maybe we really all are family.
And then as well, in addition to photos of Willem, Peggy, and baby Susan, you also are drawn to pictures of your grandma Peggy, who does look a good bit like your mom in what appears to be a military uniform of some kind. And next to it are as a framed case with an assortment of patches in it. Most prominently displayed reads Surge Battalion, Canto Expeditionary Force.
Oh, wow. So I guess Grandma was in the war.
Yeah, I think so. Nobody really talks about that as much. Not even Grandpa Willem. He doesn't talk about that a whole lot. Keeps everything real clean, though.
Yeah, Mom, I mean, I guess that's not surprising, but she never really mentioned it either.
I'm hungry. Let's go get some more food.
Sounds good.
Are there any? Were there any pictures of Sue battling Julian?
No. So all of these photos were from from a period of time before that.
That makes sense.
I just had an idea for the ace up my sleeve. All right, let's go. I got this. And it's canon.
Oh, all right. And so so Julian, you are emerging from the kitchen with your chef's kiss potato leek soup. Around the same time that Billy is shell-shockedly being dragged back into the kitchen, back into the dining room by his cousin Hunter.
I made the soup. Can we please go?
How's my gathering of and replacing of circuit boards going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I mean, did you just like go outside and start switching them out?
Yeah, I was gonna have Haunter assist and maybe Mr. Mime if he's up to it.
Yeah. Harlan actually sort of takes you into the basement and sort of just literally just hands you like a Silphco branded banker's box that is waterlogged, full of discarded computer elements.
Huh. And she kind of like examines it a little bit, but yeah, like she's just gonna go and replace these out and see get the old ones together. Yeah, I don't know if you need me to roll anything for that. But
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Once we're done, I'm gonna wander back in, hopefully around the time that Julian has finished his soup and has lost his patience.
I feel like we're on a RuneScape quest here. Come on.
Oh, it's fine. We've just, you've got to go about these things the right way. Billy, how did it go?
I mean, I think I learned a lot about my mom actually, which was cool. I'm not sure why we need soup, but
Oh, well, more flies with honey than vinegar. Although oddly enough, vinegar works too. And she just is like, "Come on!" And she's like, "Harlan, you too." Like she's gonna go ahead and head towards the lighthouse with her giant box of used things.
Thank God.
I think as Billy follows and walks like in the same direction as Julian, you put honey in the soup? I mean, you're the chef. I don't...
Billy. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You head out, following Harlan on the long trail out towards the lighthouse, away from the. Sorry, I'm not sure what. Sorry, I was hearing something weird. Don't mind me. Out and away from the Dwick family compound, taking a winding path through the woods and over some of these rocky cliffs towards the lonely outcropping where the lighthouse stands vigil. Looking down at the beach below, especially as sort of the trail swoops down closer to it, you do notice that there is a lot of just debris and trash that kind of just encrusts the shoreline now. There are a bunch of Binacle and other Pokemon down there, but they're just in amongst some piles you know, that could even be mistaken for garb odor. And as you pass by a particularly trash choked eddy, you notice a sound. This deep gurgling. This messy, bassy gargling coming from deep inside this pool.
That
Hey,
seems strange.
Harlan.
Yep.
What is that? Why is it doing that?
He sort of goes and takes a look, and he looks down at it, and he says, oh no. I'm gonna say, back away. Everybody's back away slowly, if possible. Don't make any sudden movements.
I back away slowly and don't make any sudden movements.
We all just stare at Billy and his Pokemon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I also do, but Ling Ling.
Yep.
As Billy steps back, holding Shiloh, hand on Aster, and then looks around for Ling Ling.
And Ling Ling has been fascinated by these Tori from the moment that you got here. And there is one nearby here, and Ling Ling is just doing figure eights around it. And it finally comes back to you, eager to show you what it has found, and rattles and rings in that way that it is wont to do, somehow producing sound vastly in excess of what you think could come out of such a tiny body. And this alerts what lurked in the depths as the pool erupts outward in this undulating mass, splitting mitosis-like into two large Alolan mucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say this is a Pokemon battle?
One could go so far as to say that it is a Pokemon battle.
Well, in that case.
Yeah.
You said there were two of them?
There are two of them, yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us doing the dang Pokemon thing.
Doing the dig dong Pokemon.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's probably fine. Okay.
That was good.
All right. There we go. We did it.
Yeah.
We did a dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you guys do?
Panic.
Good question.
Right. We're supposed to do things. Colon.
I mean, generally speaking, we are supposed to do things.
Right? It's a rough day.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we all in this battle, I guess?
Yeah, this is gonna be an everybody battle.
Okay. Initiative, I guess then.
Yep. Well, also I'm gonna say so who all who all are you choosing to participate in this fight?
Is Mr. Mime fully healed yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Aster's gonna come bounding out.
All right.
This is not a gym battle. He's allowed to fight.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Yaki, my brazen,
All right. Mr.
freshly
Mime.
evolved.
Cool. All right. God. Mr. Mime, Raisin, and is that Skiddo? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. So I'm gonna have everybody roll off for initiative.
What's initiative again?
Roll your tactics.
Oh no. Okay. Oh wait, no, I did upgrade that. That's fine.
I also just upgraded mine, so I got to roll a d8.
I know.
And then
That
just
didn't help me at all.
tell me what everybody got here.
5 for Julian.
2 for Billy.
Okay.
Also 2 for Estelle.
All right.
I'm trying to like sit up straight so that I actually am above my name tag. But it's hard.
It's see-through in the middle. It's fine.
All I want to do after work is just go like slowly like
Very relatable.
beep, boop, boop.
Barely edible.
Exactly.
All right. So between Estelle and Billy, which one of you wants to go first?
Estelle has
Billy.
the higher tactics die, but okay, I can go first.
I mean, I will let you determine it amongst yourselves.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like your Pokemon is the one that set it off. So if you want to go first, you can go first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just because.
Yeah, that's actually kind of perfect because I kind of put Aster in the cleanup after Ling Ling role. So,
All right. So, with that in mind, Julian, you have the first move.
Ooh, all right. Interesting. Okay, cool. Then yeah, he's gonna say, all right, Yaki, let's take out the trash. Flamethrower. And Yaki breathes a large gout of fire directly at these mucks. For a total of 11.
Okay, well, that is a crit. So you could choose to apply.
And
Go ahead.
True. Yeah, Julian said, let's try to like take the trash out. Let's try to end this quickly. Extra damage.
Okay, so I will say with this, I would say since also you got it off a crit, I would say you can choose to either deal more damage to one of them, or you can choose to basically deal damage to both of them.
Okay, well then let's do both.
Okay, cool. It's like doing like one to both, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Try to Yaki lines it up so that they're both in the blast.
All right. Oh, they are both caught aflame. Then one of them is going next. Double check what his die roll is.
I should have used Dotler. He has a thing that hits everybody. Or dot.
All right. One looks like it is trying to gather its strength. And this sort of bubbling, scintillating colors swirls across the surface of its gelatinous body. And it manages to put out the flames that were on it. But it doesn't, but whatever else it was trying to accomplish, it doesn't seem to have done so. So, Billy, your go.
Okay. All right, Aster, let's keep your distance. Hit it with a bulldoze. and Aster's going to come running up and then jump and like slam its hooves down to the ground, and a wave of earth is going to go at these things.
Okay, is that a ground type move?
It is, so I get a plus
cool.
2, I think.
Yeah, plus 2.
D6, D6, and plus 2. Ooh, that is a 12.
All right. And that is a crit as well.
So I'm actually going to use Bulldoz's effect we agreed on a crit, which can give -1 on initiative rolls
Okay.
to the opponents on a critical hit.
Cool. All right. And so all right, cool. So that does so a damage and then the -1 on initiative.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right. And Estelle, it's your go.
So I think what I'm gonna do is do confusion, which I'm going to tell Mr.
Actually,
Mime.
I'll say before you do that, give me a quick tactics roll.
Mhm.
Okay. 1d8.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
That
I'm
the
gonna
is
Lowland
roll it
was
again.
chosen for a reason.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll it, explode it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Let's see what we get.
So 9.
Okay. So you were about to tell Mr. Mime to use confusion, but you recall suddenly that based on the coloring of these are a lowland muck which are part dark type and therefore immune to psychic damage.
Gotcha. Then instead we're gonna do mimic. And see what it's got in its repertoire that I can use again.
Okay. So are we doing mimic as a random move or you get to choose?
It says allows the user to see the target's moveset and select one, but however you would like to do that.
Sure. Well, tell you what. So also I will have to ask you to pick one as I am making this complicated and they actually have slightly different move sets.
Okay, then I will pick the one on the left.
Okay.
We'll call him 1.
Cool. We'll call him 1. Yep. Okay, cool. So, that one has fire punch, poison gas, acid armor, and crunch.
What's fire punches? Fire based, yeah.
Yep.
Right. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do fire.
Do fire punch.
Fire punch.
All right, cool.
So-
Mr. Mime knows fire punch.
Mr. Mime, basically, how this plays out is like Mr. Mime kind of like does like a weird mime dance that you've never seen and is very disturbing. And all of a sudden, like his eyes gleam, and like so does the mucks. And in that moment, suddenly it's like he's taken something from the muck, and his fists go aflame, and he goes to punch the muck.
All right, not distressing at all.
No, not at all.
Okay.
So what
Normal stuff?
what is the dice I'm rolling on that one?
So that is Mr. Mime's move for this round. Mimic the first move of Mimic takes the move, and then you can use the move on subsequent turns.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Pew. Do. I'm done then.
Okay, cool. Okay. So what is everyone at toughness 4 currently for their Pokemons?
Yes. Can we can upgrade that too, right? We should do that.
I might be a little. No. Yeah. Key is not higher than 4.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. So in that case, the muck sort of sloshes backward and then lurches forward, spreading itself out in this foaming, roiling tidal wave of sludge that hits all 3 of your Pokemon.
Ew. We don't
Disgusting. So we all take a wound, essentially?
Yep, I'll take a wound. All right, and now it's next round. Folks want to roll off for initiative.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, Billy got a 4.
Okay.
Julian got a 3, and Estelle got a 2.
Very cool. All right. We roll for these
Gonna
guys.
keep rolling those sweet 2s.
Sorry, my cat is being adorable and also needy.
You can
Same,
hear.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
You could be hearing either of ours.
Yes.
It's really a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
They might be talking to each other, like
across the vast expanse of time and space.
If you hear the meows coming from this direction, right here, 2 feet away.
Oh, that is
jamming to this music.
I don't think any of the meows are going to show up on stream because our filters are configured for
So alas, no one on stream can presently hear all of the adorable meowing, the meowing in stereo that is
they can
presently
see the shadow
occurring.
of the wolf that is happening right here, so it's fine.
Yes, the wolf.
The shadow of the
yes,
wolf.
shadow of the wolf.
It's one of my dogs.
The ferocious. Is it Daisy or Peach?
It's actually Peach this time.
The ferocious Peach.
Hi. Are you okay? Yeah. I see. You the fuzzies. Leave it alone, baby. I know.
Let's go. Nope, and that is a big ol' whiff from the first muck, as it goes and lurches forward to try and trap Mr. Mime in its colossal plastic jaws. And then Billy, it is your turn.
I always gotta go after Mr. Mime.
Aster, try and shake it off and keep using that ground. That seems to be working. And it's going to do another bulldoze.
I wish you all could hear the cat make noises. It's amazing.
Yep, it's wonderful.
Right as you like roll the dice.
That's an 11.
Yep, okay, cool. That is a hit and a crit.
I think this time go for the extra damage.
Okay, cool. And one of the muck faints as it is liquefied by the seismic force of Aster's bulldoze and proceeds to sort of flow languidly back into the eddy from whence it came.
Y'all aren't catching many Pokemon. What's going on?
Do you want one of these?
You young traders. I mean, like, it's a multicolored sludge beast. Why wouldn't you?
Listen, it's all you.
Billy canonically has never caught a Pokemon. And these don't seem like they just want to like join up for the fun.
You're just friending. Then friend the Pokemon. Anyways, so yeah, there's one left. Is it the one that I was fighting? Do I get to keep Mimic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So then Julian, it's your turn.
Julian is gonna say to Yaki, right. Looks like he's feeling it. Maybe he could feel it a little more. Will-O-Wisp. We're gonna try to use Will-O-Wisp, which is gonna inflict the burned condition on this muck, which is gonna mean that its wound penalties apply to rolls.
Cool.
there it is. Okay, cool.
Hi, Peach. You all can't hear it, but I'm
And-
talking to these cats.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, yeah, Key has one wound marked off, and because of her special ability Blaze,
Ah,
her
right.
wounds apply positively to fire moves.
Right.
So she gets a +1 on this, and it is a 13.
Okay. That is very, very burnt. You burnt.
Yes, very extremely burnt. That's a crit. I don't know how would a crit work for a non-damaging move.
Great question. I'm open to suggestions.
It was a burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Tell you
could
what,
do
I'm
like
gonna say-
severely burnt.
So
and-
I'm gonna say that its wound penalties apply as though it had one more wound than it currently has.
Sounds perfect.
Cool. Which is convenient as it is going next.
I can hear the purring too now. Whoever that is.
that one's me.
Show us the cat. Show us the cat. Show us the
Show us
cat.
the cat. Yeah,
Wow.
cat.
Oh, Kitty.
He's displeased. He's like, why am I
Yes.
not getting pet in
She's
the
fleeing
lab?
the camera.
Oh, Kitty.
She did not sign. She did not sign a release.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Don't show me on camera. I'm wanted in 3 states.
Yeah, I'm in witness protection.
I have 5 other homes that I go to for feedings. And they can't know.
The mob can't see my face. So the muck rears back. The flames dance across its toxic surface, coalescing into a ball around its gelatinous fist that it proceeds to swing in like a mace of napalm towards Aster. But Aster is able to leap out of the way just in time. And Estelle, it's your turn.
Yay! What am I rolling with the punch? How does that, does it just replace my mimic move, or?
What is your mimic dice?
My mimic dice is a 1. That's my other D8.
Your other D8?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give you the mimic dice. Go for it.
So it's that plus
I think that makes sense.
tactics.
Yeah.
Doop doop. Cool.
Ooh.
One of those I get to
There you go.
reroll. Then it's continued exploding. Oops. I apologize
Jesus.
in advance to the muck.
Mr. Mime is terrifying.
He hasn't
31.
gotten over his previous loss. All right, he's a little upset. Might be overcompensating.
Yeah, so Mr. Mime's a bit put off by the muck going after Aster, you know. Mr. Mime's fine with going after it, you know, he can take it. A little less cool with the mucks going after Aster here. So Hunter, do you want to describe how Mr. Mime's ire manifests?
I think when the muck goes after Aster, his eyes do that shine again, and then the fists explode into flames and starts just punching in that very I'm protective and also angry, going around, and like he's over here on the left, he's over on the right, like he's behind, like, and all of a sudden he's behind you and he just slams the fist right in, and the muck kind of like, rather than like, disintegrating, kind of like burns back from it and flops over, maybe back into the sludge that it came from, like Oop.
Yeah, Mr. Mime working this muck over like a heavy bag full of pancake batter.
Yeah.
And by the time that Mr. Mime is done, the muck's constituent pieces are trying to sort of reform themselves and drag its assorted trash based components back into the fetid pool from whence it first crawled. And it is fainted.
Oh. From here, like Mr. Mime just kind of like shakes off one fist and blows out the other, and then kind of like picks up the box of of old circuit boards again and returns to normal.
That Mr. Mime's not right. There's something wrong with it.
Working through some stuff right now, okay? Like,
and I would say also just with that epic crit, again, I don't know if you want to do this, but to say the option is available that if you want to have Mr. Mime just no fire punch, that's on the table.
I will take that if you want to give that to me. Absolutely.
I mean, you got a triple ace on the roll.
All right, I'm gonna say a fire punch.
Yep.
And we'll figure out how
how you want to work that in at some point. If how we do want to do that die wise and stuff, we can figure out later. But if you just want to have Mr. Mime no fire punch now, that's a thing.
Okay.
Mr. Mime is his own move tutor.
Sometimes you need to, you just get in there, give it a try, steal it from their mind, and then slap them around for it.
That's somehow the most terrifying thing about Mr. Mime is that he just like tries a move and is like, "Oh, that was fun. I think I'm just gonna do it forever now."
Yeah, no, sounds good.
Yeah,
he just decides. I know fire punch now.
Yeah.
What else does he know?
One step along the way to the path of him just taking it away. Oh, that's cool. No, you can't do that anymore. Now that's mine.
Yeah.
Eventually, yes. How much do I need to level up Mimic for that? Is that like a D12 range that I need to get to on that one? Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Pokemon battle over?
Yeah, Pokemon battle over.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be a situation where maybe if you got if you got like a double ace on Mimic or something, you could like roll in like a disable effect with that as well.
You forget. There it is.
All right, and at last, you are standing there alone, and this has been about a pretty short array of turns here. As you then all turn around and are packing up your stuff, and Harlan is behind you, Pokeball in hand, ready to join in, and is like, "Well, all right. Well, I feel a little bit silly now. Guess I'm just gonna. I mean, y'all seem like you have that in hand. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Don't even know why I came along. Don't mind me.
It's all right, dear. We run a gym.
I know. I just, I don't get the chance real often anymore. But I mean, that was real impressive. I can see why you guys are a good team.
You can fight the next ones.
You can have the next one, yes. The next one is yours. So when we make it up to the lighthouse, door closed.
Yes, you approach the lighthouse without any further incidents, and it's sort of.
Do we want to take a break?
Actually,
or
yeah,
I'll have to step away if we do not want to.
Oh no, that's fine. This is I was going to suggest take a break, like right after this, so now is as good a time as any. So, all right, take how long do you need a break for?
10?
It doesn't matter to me.
10.
Yeah, we can do 10.
Yeah, 10 sounds good. All right.
See y'all in 10.
All right.
See you guys in 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this dog out. I think that's the hint.
And don't mind. Hi, don't mind us. Don't mind us. We're all a little goofy tonight. And we're doing goofs off screen.
We're trying.
So we're all trying. We're all trying really hard tonight.
Meow.
And we're back.
Meow.
Better in your voice.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Okay.
All right.
Lighthouse.
Yes.
Lighthouse.
You-
Serious business.
Surus
Surus.
Pokemon business.
We're gonna save the world.
So you approach the lighthouse, this lonely obelisk. Its eye slowly scanning the horizon. And there is a cottage attached to it at the bottom with a heavy wooden door. Yep. And Harlan asks, well, I mean, do you want me to do the honors, or would you rather present yourselves? How do you want me to do this?
Yes, Harlan. That's why we brought you.
All right, okay. I just,
I have an idea, dear.
you don't know what he's like. All right, you know what? No. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Well, hold on. Let's hear her out.
Out from her giant old lady purse, which we have established is its own, subspace galaxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Estelle pulls somehow in a frame a picture of our victory that we took. Do you all
Mhm.
remember those pictures that we were
Mhm.
taking? But it's
I do.
Billy. It's Billy's victory, and it's
Oh.
very clearly like a picture of Billy with the Pokemon and the and she takes it and she just slides it under the door and then knocks. Everyone back up. There's no telling what he'll do.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to work.
Yeah. Some shuffling coming down the stairs. Who's there? What's going on? Who in the hell is leaving this under my door? What in the hell is this?
Willem, come outside and meet your grand.
Just fucking rip it,
Oh,
baby.
thank you for
Aw.
donation.
That down,
Oh,
dude.
thank you, Marshall's cat.
Yeah,
Aw.
dude.
Yeah.
One for the big
Oh, you the
boy.
real MVP of this stream.
Thank you, Marshall's
Wow.
cat, and thank you, Josh, and you for rating us.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you. Oh wow.
Thank you.
We
Welcome.
being rated?
Yeah, we are being
We
rated.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
We are playing a very serious / horrifying / wholesome Pokemon stream.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all a little loopy tonight, so it's gonna be a great time. Great time for everybody. Great time all
Okay.
around.
It's okay, Josh. Now you can say that you were Raiders in the apocalypse. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Apocalyptic Raiders.
You got to put it on your resume now. It's fine. It's good. So
The door creaks open. And an old man, gaunt and weathered by the sea air, but even under his large white beard, you can see that same sort of facial structure that you have seen before on his daughter and his grandson. And he first focuses in on Estelle. Estelle Esper. I might have known.
well, you
What-
might have.
What bedevilments do you bring to my door today?
Oh, a box of scraps, some soup, and your grandson.
He will say, in order, he looks at you, looks at Julian holding the soup, and then looks over at Billy for a long second, and then slams the door.
Your grandson, the gym leader of the Esper Bay Gym. She says through the door, her voice raised. The soup's potato leek, by the way.
After a long moment, he opens the door. Potato leek, you say?
That's right.
With honey.
No, darling.
Shut up, Billy.
There's no. It's a metaphor.
he looks over at Billy and says, "Inherited your father's trademark cunning, I see."
Yeah, runs in the family.
Oh.
He opens the door, steps out, takes the bowl of soup from Julian, goes back to stand in the doorway. He is leaning in the doorway, but he has not shut it, and he is eating the soup, regarding all of you. Harlan. Willem. We'll have words about this later. So
Julian is just glaring daggers at him because he has not commented on the soup yet.
I mean, we're all standing here. You could have those words now.
I meant having words with Harlan. I don't know that I've got much to say to any of you, except my thanks for the delicious soup.
All right.
Well.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be rude after all.
Since we're here and we've brought you soup, long-lost family members, and a box of scraps, I'd like to ask for a little information in return.
He looks down at the box of circuit boards. Little parlay, eh? I suppose I could be open to that. What you want?
Well, before my father disappeared, he left a computer and some paperwork here with your father. And I figure if he left it to anyone, he left it to you. And well, I guess I'm also a little curious about whether or not these circuit boards have to do with protecting the DeWitts from those, well, I don't know what you would call them, but they've been making quite a few people disappear.
The missing numbers, you mean?
Hmm. Yes, we've got a few of those messages too. Anyways, you should let us in. They've destroyed my house this evening, and I haven't had a chance to sit down since.
Of course. What are my manners? Please, come on in. My home is your home.
Yeah, just
As he
fucking
brings you
grip
all
it,
in.
grip it, baby.
Oh, thank you guys.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, crack one for the big boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
nice.
you,
Nice.
69, dude.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Noise. I do like it when we get those like
And
right
and it
straight
got us
across
and it got us to 69%.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right.
That warrants a nice.
Noise.
Good soup.
And he ushers you into the cottage. Where there is a God, someone put some thought into this.
Andy, was that you?
Andy can't do math. Everybody knows that.
Oh no, Andy can do trajectory, which is worse. Like, it's actually a lot of calculus, but let's go.
There's it's pretty small. There is a hearth, a cot, a card table, a little kitchenette, and back there's a hallway which leads back into the lighthouse proper. And down the stone hallway at the base of the lighthouse, you can see that there is a contraption for providing electricity to the lighthouse, including a large, basically a hamster wheel, upon which currently there is an Ampharos sort of casually jogging.
I'm totally gonna Google what an Ampharos looks like because I am not as good at everyone else at what the Pokemon look like if they're not in the 120s.
I actually know that one. Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Ampharos.
It's like the I have no idea what to say it looks like. Like
It started as a sheep. It does not end up as a sheep.
It started
No.
as a sheep, and then
It's
it
an
became
electric sheep.
something else.
Yep.
An electric.
Indeed, actually, taking a closer look, you recognize this as the same Ampharos that you rescued from Team Rocket.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm like I actually wave and I say, "Oh, good. Are you having fun? Is this?" And she kind of looks at Willem, and then the Varos is like, "You're having fun, dear?"
Oh, the Ampharos kind of just looks at Willem. Willem nods, and Ampharos kind of hops off the hamster wheel for a minute, and just kind of casually kind of hops off, and kind of waddles over and gives you a nuzzle, Estelle.
Oh, and she like does the scritches back and
Yeah, there's a little kind of like some static electricity when you give her the scritches. Oh, don't worry. Ampharos' fighting days are behind her. She's just keen to keep the lights on, aren't you, girl?
Wow, it's important work.
She likes to feel useful.
Don't we all? Now, is the circuit board thing working to keep them away?
For a long time, I wasn't sure, honestly. It was a theory that my father had. And I did my best to do right by him.
You were always quite obedient. I
Well,
remember.
wasn't until recently that started getting the sense that maybe it was doing something. I can't say I really understand why. My dad was the scientist, not me.
Is there a chance his notes or my father's were around?
I know where they are. They're safe. That's what you're asking.
No, dear.
They
What
were
I'm
taken-
asking is if I can.
They were taken by 2 mucks about half a mile from here.
They're just inside the muck. It's
Yeah.
totally protected.
Safe and sound inside the mucks.
I'm asking if we can get copies because we're working on solving the problem with scientists.
I don't know. Can't say as I'm real keen to let you at him, honestly.
I mean, the problem's not going to solve itself, Willem.
No?
I think the last 50 years are proof of that. Nothing else. And if our fathers did the work, we might as well not start all over. God knows I don't have that kind of time.
Our fathers. My father remembered it a bit differently. I remember your father taking a lot of credit for work that my father did.
Your father didn't want to publish. If you don't publish the work or want to be part of the publications, then you don't get the credit.
I'm
If you sit on everything you have and squirrel it away, then the rest of the world doesn't benefit. They don't say, thank you for getting us that.
I'm sure that's the way your father saw it. Way I see it, this was all my father's research. It is all my father's research.
You think the world doesn't need to know any of this? Willem, I don't really care which of our dead fathers gets the credit. I care about the fact that the Pokemon are in danger, and so's the rest of the islands. Have some sense.
And what reason do I have to think that you'll be able to do anything with this?
Oh, well, I won't, but Professor... Oh, God, what's his name?
Maple.
I keep wanting to say oak, and I know it's a different tree.
No, Professor Maple, inexplicably not already taken.
Professor Maple. Hen.
Maple, really. I've never been much of a scientist, but I've
Professor Mahogany.
Yeah.
They've collaborated on several papers.
I'm not much of a scientist, but I tell you, I've seen my dad's old grade books. Based on Maple's marks in my father's class, I'm not sure I've got the same confidence that you do.
That's great. What are you going to do about it then?
Well, I figured out a way to keep him off the island. For now, at least.
And when it destroys the entire continent, how do you think the island will fare?
They haven't got on the island yet.
They don't need to get on the island, dear. They can take everything around it, and the island itself goes as well.
I suppose that's one theory.
I mean, you really don't care if all of those people die. What happened to you? Your daughter's on the mainland. Billy, I'm gonna need the shit out of your grandfather. I mean, it's probably gonna happen, let's be honest.
Billy actually raises his hand, like he doesn't want to interrupt, but he's like off to the side. I mean, if it destroys the mainland, isn't that where all the circuit boards that you're like putting all up around the island to keep it away are coming from?
Ha! Oh no. How long will you last in the oceans by yourself?
See, in addition to your father's intellect, you inherited your mother's sass.
Oh, as if you didn't give that to her.
He takes a long look at the photo that Estelle pushed under the door. So you're a Pokemon trainer, are you? Billy.
Yeah, I am. I'm the gym leader, actually.
That's your given name, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
How many matches you won?
Yeah, good amount.
How many fights you won?
You mean with Pokemon?
I mean, outside of the gym.
Oh. Well, I think frankly more than gym battles, actually.
No lies detected.
Ah, what can I say? I'm overflowing with confidence.
I mean, I'd be happy to give it a shot if you wanna see.
He looks at you, looks at the picture. Harlan is just kind of standing in the corner, and he's kind of trying to get your attention, just like but Willem looks up and says, all right, definitely got the aura about you, boy. You want to go? We can go. Tell you what, you beat your grandpappy fair and square, and I'll take you where you want to go. But I
Sounds
whoop
like
your
a deal.
But if I whoop your little hide, I'm gonna whoop it all the way back to the mainland, and you're gonna stay there.
Oh, yes, he'll stay there, learning from the Esper, since there's no one else to be teaching him. You remember the Esper, my sister, teaching your grandson about Pokemon.
Willem pretends not to hear.
Step, 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 step. Like, just gonna annoy him into doing the right thing.
And Willem goes and sort of pulls his heavy wool dreadnought open, and palms one of the weathered pokeballs on his belt, and just wordlessly walks outside and stands by the sea cliffs.
Dramatic music. Pause.
Once we get out by the sea cliffs, Julian is gonna kind of put both hands on Billy's shoulder and kind of lean in like a boxing coach, and he's gonna say, all right, Billy, you know that I've always supported you. I have always rooted for you. I always thought that you have something in you. If you only win one Pokemon battle ever again, let it be this one. Do whatever you have to do. If I have to see the look on that smug old man's face, if he wins, I will jump off this cliff.
Jesus Christ.
I need you to shut him up. Do you understand?
Yeah. I think so. I'm gonna give it my best. So just stand a ways away from the ledge. Please.
Okay. All right. Good.
Estelle pats your elbow. God.
No, I was just gonna ask if this is a Pokemon battle.
Yes, indeed.
Estelle pats your elbow and says, if you need to distract him, just tell him anything that hit him hard was taught to you by my sister. Good luck, dear.
I'm not built for this, Estelle. He's so old and he's so smug.
Yes, dear. That's really the only way the DeWitts come. It's angry, smug, and then the cowed bunch, so that fall beneath them. It's
Meanwhile, Harlan's over here just like, Estelle, hey.
And then there's Harlan. We found him.
Harlan, I love you dearly still to this day, but have you ever stood up to Willem?
I-
Be honest.
I could have, and, go,
Terrified. The word you're
Billy,
looking for.
go, Billy. I know you got this. You got this, Billy.
Battle time. Here we go. That is.
And he throws out a
not
muck.
that is not the current opponent. Oh, the muck's back. We can just take the component out of it.
Right? Yeah.
Yay!
And
Surprise round, Grandpa.
hey, the future is now, old man.
No fame pod suggests that we just stab the old man and take what we need.
Pretty sure that's what Julian's positioning to do as this battle happens. Just
No
stretching
fame
Julian
pod.
around.
would never.
Are you
Julian
one
would
of our
never
raiders?
stab an old man. Julian would maybe
explode.
deck an old man.
Oh no. I was about to make a bad joke about exploding an old man because you did that. Sorry.
Well, son.
Oof.
In your own sweet time.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, Ling Ling.
And you let out Ling Ling, and Willem throws one Pokeball up into the air, and it opens up, releasing a large Mandibuzz that begins to circle, spiraling down slowly and menacingly towards the battlefield.
You would have like a giant buzzard.
All right, so we roll off for initiative.
Next.
I just realized I can do one of these. We
Ooh.
want to replicate the feel of the game.
What is this? Oh, wheat.
Our high tech.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Only the most high tech on this show.
High tech authenticities.
All right, so Willem won the roll off, and
It's got awful arthritis in its wing. Go for the wings, apparently, everyone. Like that Pokemon reel.
yeah, that's it.
Right?
You have no idea.
All right, girl, let's get see if we can get a little tailwind going behind us. As Mandibuzz begins circling faster and faster and faster, and you can feel the currents of air swirling around you and beginning to buffet both Ling Ling and you, as they seem to speed up behind Willem and the Mandibuzz. And Mandibuzz's speed has increased, as has the speed of all of Willem's Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Dang.
And Slinglings go.
Ling Ling, let's go ahead and let's start by making some noise. And Ling Ling's gonna do an uproar. That's 2d6.
Ding a ling 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 a ling.
All right. That's a 7. That does hit.
Okay.
Is that just a flat damage?
Yep, that one's just flat damage unless it
Oh,
crits.
nope. Okay, cool. Do you want to describe how that looks?
Yeah, so no, I think Ling Ling just starts to like kind of bounce around and shake around, and it's like building up a little like kind of almost like a kind of pulse of sound, and then it just like launches out at this Mandibuzz, and just this wave of sound crashes into it.
All right. Yeah. And yeah, the pattern that it was flying in has been disrupted as it sort of plummets a bit before regaining its balance and finally alighting on the ground across from Ling Ling, looking at it with a curiosity and a malice. All right, next round.
Ooh, 8.
I mean, I'm not gonna ace it just because it's clearly won the roll off.
It's a 9.
What?
I'm dancing to the music.
No.
What happened?
3d4.
3d4, yes.
That is
How does
a
that
lot
happen?
of d4s.
With a move.
Oh,
Hmm.
upset. That's a 1.
Okay,
I like
cool.
that one.
So, what is Ling Ling's toughness? Is it 4?
Yeah, it's a 4.
Okay, cool. As Mandibuzz uses, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yes, Mandibuzz uses Bone Rush. Normally it's a flurry move, and so how I've been handling those is, rather than being multiple hits, it's multiple dice, take the highest.
That makes sense.
So, Mandibuzz approaches Ling Ling, hovering in the air, and with its talons, it reaches into its plumage and withdraws some of the bones that it has swirled away into its feathers, withdrawing them and proceeding to use them like batons on Ling Ling for a wound.
No.
Ling Ling, get out of there. See if you can get the drop on him. And he's going to do Astonish. 2d6. Barely.
Oh, that does hit.
And that's just damage as well.
Okay.
As Ling Ling just kind of like is getting pummeled and then all of a sudden is gone. And then next thing, next time you see it, it pops up in front of the Manibuzz's face and just starts jingling aggressively, like right in this thing's face.
All right, let's roll off for next round. Okay. So we got the same result, but with the speed boost that Mandibuzz has. That lets it go first.
Gotcha.
All right. Ling Ling's Ling Ling's toughness is 4, so just barely gets it. As Mandibuzz flies up, swooping down with its wing and creating this air pocket with the slash of its wing that rings Ling Ling's bell for 1 wound with air slash.
You can do it, Ling Ling. Just hang in there. Try and make some noise again. That seemed to work a little bit better. Go back to Uproar. Ooh, okay. 6.
All right, cool. Nope, that does hit. Describe how that looks.
Yeah, so this time, because it's like right up on Ling Ling, Ling Ling just starts uh fully like almost vibrating level of like in place shaking back and forth, and these, instead of being targeted, the sound waves just pulse out from it, and it is just as loud as can be, of just this ringing in everybody's ears.
Ooh. And indeed, it causes the mandibuzz to falter in its flight, and finally it staggers to the ground at Willem's feet, defeated, as Willem then returns it to the Pokeball. And throws out his next Pokeball, which unleashes this hulking crustacean this hulking crustacean figure of a Crawdaunt. Not bad. Not bad. But we're not done just yet. Let's roll off.
Some quality choices for like all of the mean-spirited Pokemon here.
I try to curate my choices for these. All right, as its first move is, as Lilius is circling around it, is to suddenly start shaking and vibrating, and you're not sure what it's doing at first until you realize that it is burrowing itself into the earth and it sinks below the surface of the ground, and you cannot see it.
That's a strange one, Ling Ling. I don't know if I have a move that can target that.
Yeah, it is using dig, and it is presently underground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ling Ling, just try and stay nimble. Be ready for it when it comes out.
All right, that's a whiff. So basically, next round the move is going to go off. If you can get to go first, you can potentially try to evade it or avoid it if you want.
Okay. I mean, it's a ground type move, so
yeah.
Ling Ling's gonna evade or avoid it by the nature of levitate.
Oh, does Ling Ling have levitate as the? Oh, hey, I totally spaced on that, and Willem did too. So egg on his face. All right, let's roll off for next round.
Yep.
Oh, did it go? No, maybe.
I saw it in the Roll20.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, Crawdaunt gets the move off first and bursts out of the ground in a hail of earth with this sweeping uppercut of its claw that just Ling Ling just kind of just keeps flying, like just floating higher and higher and higher, and the Crawdaunt is trying to get more and more momentum, just trying to tag it. Just falls to the ground with a crash. And it's open.
Yep. And I think right as it swipes and it just kind of misses, Ling Ling is gone, and he's going to try for an Astonish. Try and surprise him. 4.
Oh, that does hit.
So yeah, Ling Ling just disappears, and then all of a sudden, as it's kind of looking around, pops up again, wrangling just right in its ears. whatever ear holes it might have somewhere in that shell.
And yeah, it's definitely kind of backing off a bit. It was not expecting this much fight from Ling Ling. Let's roll off. Oof.
Jeez.
Oof.
He's already down.
All right, cool. So that is a crit with crunch as Crawdaunt just reaches out with one of its mandibular claws and just snatches Ling Ling out of the air and clenches it in this vice grip for 2 wounds.
Yeah, and that is enough. So Ling Ling faints. So yeah, I guess as Ling Ling like gets knocked out from this thing, Billy runs forward to like call him back. It's okay, you did a good job, Ling Ling. And almost as Billy's like picking him up and running back with him, like Aster is sprinting into the fight, and that looks like one pissed off goat.
All right,
which is terrifying if anyone's dealt with a pissed off goat.
I have, in fact. Do not recommend, unless they're very small, in which case it's super cute.
I don't know. The headbutts are never really cute. Like when they hit you full force.
Speaking of that, Aster's gonna try and do Horn Leech.
Okay. Cool.
Did you say Horn Leech? Is that even a
yes.
move?
Yeah, no, that is a move. Horn Leech.
Okay.
It is a grass type move, and it's hardy if it works.
Feels like one of those moves that they make that only makes sense for one Pokemon.
Yeah. 2 now, but yes.
Okay.
Stantler and Skidoo.
Okay.
I would like to make a case for this first round of this being a heart-based endeavor.
Sure. Let's go for it.
And that is a water type. Am I correct?
Yeah, that is correct. It is water dark, so grass gets +2.
That is a 7.
All right, yeah, that hits.
I think, just leaps horns first right into this thing's chest to knock it back.
Heart of the goat. Yeah, and yeah, the Crawdaunt sort of squares up on Skiddo and is just kind of puffing out its chest, just like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And Aster shows him, in fact, what it's gonna do directly in the chest with its head. And this Crawdaunt just staggers backward, dazed. All right, let's roll off.
Don't touch my little.
Yeah, between his higher tactics and the +1 from Tailwind, Willem's definitely got you most of this fight.
Yeah. I just want one. Just
right.
one turn.
Yeah, no, hey, he can, like, the variance is enough that it can still happen. It just hasn't yet.
We got 6 luck also.
That's true.
I should have borrowed that last turn. I might borrow that this turn. If Horn Leech crits, you get a heal. That's why Horn Leech in particular is useful right now. Because Aster still has 1 wound from the muck fight.
From the muck fight.
Yeah, you should just start burning these.
Yeah, just burn them.
Ooh, okay, ooh, just barely. As the Crawdont, now facing a very terrestrially based opponent, once again burrows underground.
All right. Okay, Aster, I guess if he's gonna go underground, why don't you just shake up the ground? Bulldoze.
You know, fair enough. All right, yeah, go for it. I'll allow it.
I think cannot, like, game-wise, I think that does work.
Oh, does Bulldoze hit in the semi-invulnerable turn for dig?
I think so. I know, like, Earthquake and stuff does, but I thought
even honestly, even if it doesn't, you know, hey, I'll allow it.
That was a
Julian's
7.
like, that's thinking with your head, Billy.
Yeah.
Super committed to beating the old man.
Beating this old man. Destroy this old man's dreams.
Prove
Fuck
your
up your
worth.
grandfather, Billy.
Everybody else on the island, Billy likes his dad, so maybe there's a little chip on his shoulder.
Right? Yeah. Hey, some of us would pay good money for that kind of closure.
Yeah, just
I told you, Billy would have to prove himself to his friend.
Oh, Justin, thank you so much for the donation. We really do appreciate it. Oh, that went, I guess, 70% of our goal here. This has been good. So yeah, like I'll take a second also, especially like I said right now. Thank you all so much for everything that you are donating. It really does mean a lot to us. Now, with that out of the way, back to Billy beating up his grandfather's Pokemon. Do you want to describe how that looks?
Yeah, it's same thing. Like Aster just like what's the term? Rears up and then slams down with its front 2 hooves, and just the ground shakes. But it's not like, unlike before where there was a roll of dirt. Like you just see almost like a lifting of dust moved out because the ground that's moving is underground.
Yeah, and yeah, there's almost like a long beat of delay, and suddenly the Crawdont just erupts out of the ground, flailing and spinning as it just rolls across the ground, fainted. And Willem the official comments are spicy tonight.
Willem making a run for Willem making a run for Chaz Gravin's level of hate.
Yeah, right. All right. Crawdont is returned to the. Oh, you lost Estelle. But she's not in this fight, so that's fine.
She'll be back.
Willem returns Crawdons to the Pokeball. All right. And reaches back for his third and it appears to be final Pokeball. Loosing it out onto the field. And Skiddo is staring down the Pokemon from which the island takes its name, an Absol.
Soul.
Absol.
Oh wait, that's me. I did this. Hold on. Sorry. There it is.
Just get caught up in the moment.
What happened?
Yep.
Absol. Like, wonder what that could look like.
I was like, I know what that looks like.
No. All right. Let's roll off.
That's how mad this old man has me.
Yeah.
Can you
Just
stop?
unnecessary.
Jesus.
Do you think Willem is gonna take it easy on someone as trivial as his own grandson?
Oh my God.
That's not the way the Espers do it. It's
Yeah.
not the way that your people do it. No one here is easy on the youngings.
Mm.
The
And-
DeWitt.
Yeah, the common and popular sentiment: children have it too easy.
Yeah. You know, that generation.
And
Yeah.
the Absol is just standing there, just sort of taking in the field, taking in its surroundings, taking in you, Billy. It's just taking a moment to gather itself and focus its energy.
Okay. Well, if it's gonna take its time, Master, let's just hit it with the horn leech. 2d6.
All right, that will hit.
It's just another wound.
Okay. And roll off for next round.
Fun to it. Go, Billy, go.
But the +1 speed gets it.
What do our things do? You should use those, Billy. Use all of them.
Yeah, they allow me to reroll, but I haven't actually needed it. Like, except for the one where I forgot I had it. I could have really used it for the one on the Crodont, but after that,
I mean, you could go first,
uh,
potentially.
that seems like burning a lot for very low odds.
I mean, hey, but at the same time, I mean, so you got a 5. It's not impossible, and you got 7 luck. Like, it's I'm not gonna say do it, but like, you know, you got 7 luck. It's up to you.
Skiddo can take 2 hits. We'll hold off for next round.
Hold off for a moment.
on the.
Okay. Okay.
To Nephilim is now a verb, and it means to use all of the donation
Yeah.
advantage in one session.
Yep.
I mean, you're about to end the campaign. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
You already did, actually, for that one. But yeah.
Right. So
That is true.
That hits, and it cause total of 8, which actually will crit in this case because of the additional crit advantage provided by the move Night Slash and the additional crit bonus from Focus Energy. As the Absol then, having finally formed the picture in its mind, launches without any sort of wind up towards Skiddo. Its darkened horn cutting this bleak streak across the battlefield as Aster is taken aback and struck out of nowhere by this arcing crescent of shadow for 2 wounds.
Can we force him to reroll for one of our luck? I'm just saying. Allows a reroll.
Just saying.
Doesn't say for who.
Yeah. I'm legitimately curious about the answer to that question.
Well, I think we replaced the spectator tokens with the luck. So I think you can spend them to do anything you could do with a spectator.
With the spectator token, yeah. So
What did we do with
yeah.
those?
I don't think you can, or sorry, commentary tokens.
yeah, right.
Negate a hit on one of the Pokemon involved once per battle.
Okay.
So we could do that. We could add a previously unknown feature to the arena. We can change an existing feature of the arena. We can create a hazard on the field. We can roll one of our own skills to affect the battle. Turn one Pokemon's type immunity into a resistance, or grant their ally a reroll. So could do any of those things.
Yeah, I think the negate hit would be really useful right about now.
All right. You wanna
Yeah.
spend that luck?
Spend the
Yeah.
luck. Do it.
And the way I could see it manifesting is Billy just yells, "Hold on, Aster!" and Aster like just kneels down, and like as this slash comes in, the horns just clash, and it's just able to just weather the hit by like just blocking it with its horns,
taking it on the dome like goats do.
Boom.
Yes, exactly.
You gonna horn at me? I'll horn at you. Don't horn at me. Where is the phrasing, Jif? When I say these things, you guys are supposed to use it.
Well, I'm not gonna use it if you're gonna say GIF.
GIF, GIF. I will say either one. Actually, I do both.
All right, there. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Well, so that was Absol going first. So Skiddo has the move.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Skiddo throws it off, and then Skiddo's actually going to use Vine Whip to try and grab it and slam it into the ground after it throws it off with the horns. And that is a D8 and a D6.
You mess with the Skiddo, you get the horns.
Already got the horn. Didn't want the horn. Would like to return.
That's a 7.
All right. Yep. That. Thank you, NoFanPod. We appreciate it.
Pronounced GIF.
All right. Yep. That hits for an wound.
Problem is, I used to say it GIF, and then I started saying it GIF to make Andy mad.
And now it's in your vocabulary.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away.
And yeah, and the Absol is dazed at this point by just the stunning reversal of that round. Let's roll off. Or actually, would go ahead and actually not probably would go in first anyway, but actually not even going to roll off because Absol's actually going to use a priority move.
Ooh. Use the tokens. Do it.
All right. And Absol uses quick attack. Seeing you getting ready to give Skiddo instructions for the next round and coaching, it immediately just launches into a preemptive attack on Skiddo, trying to disrupt Aster's rhythm and knocking Aster back for a wound.
I would like to spend a luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would like to spend a luck. Julian is going to, like, as he sees the Absol sort of gathering itself for the quick attack, Julian is going to, like, sprint over, like, not enter the battlefield, but he is going to, like, sort of sprint along the sidelines until he is as close to Aster as he can possibly be. And then he's going to bend over and just yell as loud as he can, "Hey!" And he's going to try to make Aster a fainting goat so that he avoids the the attack.
Okay. All right. Cool. I love it. What are you rolling?
Do I have to roll? I think I just spend the luck, right?
Oh, okay. So this would be like what? Like just negating the hit, basically?
Negating the hit. Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gotcha. All right. Yep. Sure.
So we can each
swipes right over.
All right. Yep.
Just freezes and then falls over.
Yep. Just out of nowhere, Julian just like sticks his head into frame, like, "Hey!" and whatever was about to happen, Aster definitely not expecting that, and just falls over from shock as Absol just sails over it, very confused.
Just what in the...
All right, it's Aster's go.
Aster, I'll be honest, I don't know what just happened, but Aster, hit him with your horns.
I don't know what just happened. But you can do it. Yay!
So that's a 5.
Oh, yep. That hits.
And then I would also like to spend one more of our luck tokens to say that there is a patch of like basically a patch of brush or grass off to the side here, like a denser patch. And Aster's going to, after that hit, bounce over into that because Aster actually has their ability is grass pelt, and they get +1 toughness in grassy terrain.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna position itself there.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So it has 5 toughness now.
Sweet.
Now we're neffing with gas.
Actually need to look something up just a second.
Ooh, I forgot that.
Oh, I should have just run up and decked the old man. That would have been a much better use of the luck token.
I use the point to run up and deck the old man.
Oh man.
Just, hey, old man, bam. Just,
Yeah.
Go,
Fist,
Billy,
I
beat
choose
it.
you.
Billy, go now. Just like,
Fist used punch. It's super effective.
They have, yep,
I have played in a game before where someone did do the Kung Fu style trainer, where they fight with their Pokemon to train. And then he, in one battle, did run up and punch the other person's Pokemon, and they were just like, "What are you doing?"
That's the other trainer's like, that's a fucked up, man. You can't do that.
what's wrong with you? You don't hit Pokemon.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Let's roll off.
Turn the old man into a ghost type. Dark. All right.
No, ghost.
Yeah. You wouldn't punch a Pokemon. So don't punch a friend. Beep, boop, bop.
Oh, okay. That actually puts us at
Wow.
even.
Oh goodness.
So that puts us at even. Only got a 3. You could spend a luck point to re-roll that.
Because otherwise, we're gonna both reroll.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a luck point and hope. Yes.
You got it.
All right. Come on, Aster, try and finish him off with a vine whip. And he's gonna shoot his vines out from the grass.
Sorry.
That's an 8.
All right. That does hit.
So yeah, I think again, vines wrap around this thing and then just pick it up and slam it into the ground again.
Oof. Is it still managing to barely stagger up to its feet?
Ooh, no. Can we force you to reroll? Okay.
I mean, I still
All
have a third Pokemon. I'll be
Yeah.
okay.
As at this point, Absol in a last ditch effort repeats its previous Night Slash maneuver, striking at Skiddo with this arcing crescent of dark energy for 2 wounds.
Yeah, and that's it for Skiddo. So Asher goes down, and Billy again pulls him back to his Pokeball too, and you did a great job. All right, Shiloh. No, it's not a gym battle, but it's on you this time. And Shiloh just kind of slowly makes his way out to the field. And it's new turn, right?
Yep, new turn.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna have this music in my head.
I know.
Gonna be bad.
All
Are
right.
you guys listening to the stream?
I can hear the music.
Yeah, no, I can actually hear the music in the room.
Yeah, you set it up. You set it up so
weird.
we could hear it this time, which is cool.
Not on
because-
purpose, but okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's
no,
always nice when
yeah,
we
Billy,
match up with the...
Billy, you have the initiative.
I think it's still a better call. I would like to spend one last luck point to change its dark immunity to a resistance.
Okay, cool.
And Shiloh's going to use psychic.
Okay, cool. So that's what, a -2, I believe.
Mhm.
Cool.
That is still a 10.
Ooh. And still aced.
You can
Oh,
roll
yeah.
that again.
That's a D10.
Wait, no,
I
that's a
think.
D10.
Oh, you're right. That is a D10. I'm not used to seeing D10s on this stream.
Yeah, psychic is jacked. I cranked that one way up.
All right, so yeah, that is still a 10 and still a crit. So
Ay.
I think he's gonna go for the double damage as little Shiloh just kind of wanders out and like starts to kind of like focus in its head, and you just see this energy aura just pick up around the Absol and just lift it up and launch it into the nearest wall or tree.
okay.
Oh.
Willem had kind of a bemused expression at first when Ralts sort of shuffled out onto the field. And now he just looks deeply confused. As Absol is fainted now, and he's out of Pokemon, and that little Ralts just, like, one move wrecked. yeah. Just, that little Ralts just one move wrecked his main.
And Billy just runs out and lifts up Shiloh and spins around holding him up. It's like, we did it!
You did it! Well done, Billy.
Thank
It must be all that training you've done with my sister.
So Harlan runs up to Billy. Says, oh. First of all, congratulations, Billy. Second of all, I'm so sorry. I mean, I kind of tried to tell you guys earlier. I don't know how well.
You're phrasing.
I don't know how well. I don't know how well Willem's gonna take that. And
No, run.
well, so you turn around
Basically.
and Willem is already gone. He has just sort of walked back inside. No, see, I don't. Shoot, I should have. All right, it's. So see, your mom, when she and her dad, they had a fight. I mean, like a blowout fight. When she was gonna leave the island to go marry her dad. And it was a fight that became a fight. She challenged him, and she beat him. And he couldn't very well say boo to what after that. But yeah, I'd feel like this maybe is stirring up some emotions for him. And I'm not saying that he's a great guy or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I'm glad y'all are gonna get what you came for, but just like, I know he's an asshole, but like,
He's your grandfather.
Don't rub it in, okay?
No. I mean, I had no intention of doing that. Looks conspicuously at other two members of party.
Oh. You take the fun out of everything. Besides, if we can poke him into going to the mainland, he might actually get to see Susie again.
Julian definitely about to rub it in. Narrows his eyes.
Look, Billy, why don't you go talk to him? I think you probably got the look, I understand, Stale, Julian, I understand. Believe me, Willem can be a real piece of work. I understand the desire to rub it in, but I think if you want to get what you came for, I think maybe Billy should be the messenger.
Estelle like
Fine,
reaches.
I'm gonna complain the whole time.
Entire time. Estelle reaches into her giant bag and like, you know, shuffles around and she gets out like a picture and hands it to you, but it's like a small one. It's like a like, you know, one of those pocket ones. And she's like, if you think it's a good idea, just because he's stubborn doesn't mean he doesn't love her. And she gives you a picture, and it's very obviously from your parents' wedding day.
Oh.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I'll see. I guess I'm gonna go talk to him. Gonna go walk in the building, still carrying Shiloh.
How many pictures do you carry around with you? Like on any given day? It's like the third picture you've pulled out.
Billy, you walk in, the cottage area is deserted, but Ampharo, you see Ampharos on the wheel, and Ampharo sort of sees you and sort of gestures with her snout up the stairs that lead to the upper part of the lighthouse.
I'm just gonna head on up.
Taking the spiral stairs, you find
You love a good one.
true.
I was actually gonna have us like when we come back, just like she's showing him a photo album.
Find Willem standing just on the metal deck of the lighthouse, just looking out at the ocean.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a fun battle.
You know, I suppose it was. Sorry for I just I always tried to teach your mom to be tough. I
Oh,
didn't want to.
She learned that.
I suppose I'm not surprised to learn that. She definitely taught me that herself. When she left, I just her mom, your grandma. She was tough. Tougher than anybody. She had to be. And I guess I wanted to make sure that your mom was too. And I guess maybe that well, I never claimed to be a model parent. Seems like she's doing a better job with you than I ever did with her. And you know, that's you ever just stand here and just look at the ocean?
Sometimes.
You ever see the way that the the clouds and the moon will make shapes, will make lights in the sky at night? You ever see the auroras? You see the auras?
Yeah. On some nights.
So it brought us here in the first place. The Duix. We were looking for a place to, well, we were trying to be safe. Never thought that the war would follow us here. And maybe I've been a bit overprotective over the years. I'll take you where you want to go. But I don't think you're going to like it. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Hooray!
Yay!
Billy
did it.
bonded with Grandpa. Plus
We
two.
beat the shit out of Billy's grandfather.
Takeaway from this session.
Takeaway is Billy beat his granddad up.
Campaign over.
Mhm.
Campaign over. Mr. Mime became more terrifying.
Somehow.
And Julian actually got to cook something.
It's true.
So basically wins.
Which is all Julian. This is Julian's favorite session.
Yeah.
All he had to do was yell at an old man and cook a
And
soup.
cook. No one was on fire. He didn't have to save Estelle or force her to go to a doctor for her
It's true.
strokes. Yeah. It was great.
Yep.
There were no
Mhm.
emotional upheavals. It was good.
Nope.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. If you watched, if you donated, especially if you donated, but also to everyone in the chat tonight, you were fantastic. We really just want you all to know that it does mean the world to us, especially right now. Everything we do on this channel benefits a really great cause, and we would not be able to make any of that happen without you. So thank you all so much. We will be back on I'm so bad at this without it standing right in front of me.
All good.
The 17th.
We're gonna do a thing tomorrow night, but you all aren't gonna be able to know about it yet.
Oh, right, yes.
Do a
yes.
little bit of a session 0 for a new thing.
Yes,
So
there
stay
is
tuned.
that thing. But
There
we're not
is.
going to be
Stay tuned if you want to find out what that is.
But we're not going to be back on that day because they can't watch it. It's secret,
Exactly.
it's secret time. So we'll be back. Is there a side quest this Thursday?
Yes, there should be a side quest this Thursday. I think it's probably going to be Chroma Squad. Been a bit since we did that, so we'll do that. We don't have a stream on Sunday.
So yeah, so
because
when
Nephilim and
is
Pulp Fiction are both over.
Yeah, when is Veilbreaker starting up?
Yeah, that was what I was trying to look up as Veilbreakers.
I think the 22nd, is that a Sunday?
Hold up.
That is
Yes.
a Sunday.
The 22nd.
Okay, so our next stream is going to be next tabletop game stream is going to be a week from today on the 10th with Will's D&D game.
Yep.
Class reunion. Thank you. Sorry. A wonderful fun fantasy isekai situation. Then so we'll be back again with Missing Numbers on the 17th. And then starting up Sunday the 22nd of this month is going to be a brand new game on the channel being run by Andy of Pulp Fiction fame. Gonna be another D&D game as I understand. And it's gonna be a little spooky, maybe.
There's some spookies. It's also starting at 6 rather than our normal later starts.
Okay, starting at 6 p.m. on
Yeah.
Sunday, the 22nd.
Hmm.
So, I guess with that in mind, I will also say that if you would like to know the next time that we are going live, you can also follow us on Twitter at Live from the APOC. Should be up there on the screen next to the curse bird icon. You can join our Discord community, which is full of a lot of awesome and friendly people, and it's generally just kind of a great place overall. We do community nights in there as well, where we play games together off stream and watch bad movies. Just last night, I wasn't there for it, but I know folks got together to watch a double feature of Velocipaster and Kung Fu Hustle that I understand was a great time.
It was so good.
Just a really nice group of people.
We sure did.
overall. So, if you would like to get to know us better, we would love to have you. And I think, at long last, that is enough talking from me. So, thank you all again so very much. We're going to be disappearing in just a second, but do not go away because we are going to raid one of the many other great TTRPG creators here on Twitch. So, please be friendly, say hi, and let them know that Live from the Apocalypse sent you.
Love you all.
Good night, and good luck.
All right. Hi, friends. Bye.